Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is not Dan W, and do not follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Hello, yes, it is Jay here. This is Jay's Toy Collection UK. You are not watching the wrong YouTube toy show, but it is Thursday night. It is 8 p.m. here in the UK. So we had to have some form of Marvel-related live stream to keep us entertained, where our good friend Dan Who is sunning himself on the Greek Isles. He is on holiday, so he told me to step in. So here I am on a school night, on a work night. I am streaming. I think this is the first ever official episode of This Week in Toys on a Thursday night. I don't recall doing it Thursday night at 8 o'clock. It would be a clash. So your super substitute co-host is now your main host, and I'm surrounded in the pink of the channel, hopefully here in the new setup for the live streams. Hopefully you can all hear me, and I will be joined this evening not by Display Once. I will be joined by Cheeky Monkey Kiara will be here at some point during the evening. However. She has done the traditional thing we do on a Thursday night live stream. She has turned up late. She has not arrived back in the house as quite of yet, because she's gone out to do some form of a meditation, I believe. So save your monkeys. Get your monkeys in the chat in a minute, and Cheeky Monkey will be with us when she is fully meditated. But yes, here I am then for This Week in Toys in the month of May. This year is going by quite fast, isn't it? The month of May. So we're doing at least monthly live streams on the channel, and we've had breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, from Hasbro. Within the last 45 minutes, there has been a Marvel Legend action figure reveal. So they must have known I was live streaming tonight, because they've actually done a reveal. So we've got some toys to talk about. However, the main topic for this evening is a topic I've wanted to do for quite a while. It's the MCU itself. I am going to attempt to rank the MCU. I'm going to give you an opinion, if you will, from 1 to 36. What is my opinion on the order of greatness within the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So I've even made a spreadsheet for that. So we'll get to that in a minute. Let's do a bit of housekeeping first. So make sure you come and say hello in the chat. I will say hello to the chat in a few minutes. So make yourself known if you are in the chat area. And if you've not yet, I think we've just reached double figures. So if you have not joined the channel membership yet and would like to support the channel, it would be very much appreciated, because this idiot's broken the boiler. So if I wouldn't blame me, but apparently I'm not a trained gas engineer, so I cannot fix my own boiler. So yes, channel memberships are welcomed. I've got probably a little a 6-second video here for you. I tried to put me a drink back there and nearly missed the hole completely. So yes, if you'd like to join the channel membership, please feel free. You will get emojis at the flip open, the flat level, so you can use those emojis in the comments and in the live stream. Or if you want to go to the next level there, we've got hashtag, what do we call it, the wedding fund. So you can try and help for that wedding that might happen at some point in the future if this idiot doesn't spend it all on toys. So we have that. And of course, we better get this in. Can we keep the streak alive? So we've been doing This Week in Toys now for some point over 18 months or so at least. I think we've been doing these live streams sporadically. It started off weekly, it went bi-weekly, it went monthly. I'm here when I can be for these live streams. But when it's an official This Week in Toys, we do have a streak intact. So there is a goal in the chat. If we can get at least one super chat there, I think of £5 or more, we will keep the streak alive, according to the YouTube goal thing, if I've set it up to work properly. So can we help the Undertaker and keep the streak alive? And of course, I've got a 6-second video for you. There we go. So that is the keep the streak alive. Can we keep that streak going on a Thursday night? A new night for me there. So that is the basics of housekeeping. How are you doing Do come and say hello in the chat. Well, we have about 20 people. We're over 20 at the moment. Hello to all 20 of you. Come and say hello in the chat. And I've got about 20 comments to catch up on as well. So let's come and say hello to the chat. Then we'll do pickups. There's not that much pickups. We will go into that Marvel news. And then we will attempt to rank. How am I going to rank the MCU? God only knows how I'm going to do this. I want to do it for a while, but I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do it. But I have made a spreadsheet. So let's come and have a look here. Who have we got? And who have we got in the chat tonight? Let's kick us off here at the top. If I can scroll around, just scroll on this thing. I think Damien started us off. Damien is here. Hello, Damien. Damien, of course, is a channel member there as well. So he is green in the chat, I do believe. It's going to be such a different opinions on this one, where we've all got the same taste or not. It's going to be a fun community at heart. We will see. There'll be a lot of different opinions as we go through the MCU, but my ranking will be my ranking. It's probably very weird, as you know. I'm not the most straightforward of humans. Where we got there? Mike Hex is here as well with Bikini Gate. We'll get to Bikini Gate in a minute because that is related to the Marvel Legends reveal. If you haven't seen it yet, hold your horses. We will get to it. And actually, I've got a different tab here. I can jump. We've got a channel membership token in from Damien. Let the MCU Mayhem ranking begin. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird one. I don't actually know my own ranking. What is my opinion on the? I'm going to formulate this opinion as we go. But the streak has been kept alive. Who is done there? Madison Kingswood. Thank you, Madison. Again, channel member Madison Kingswood. Keep the streak alive. Streak keeping, it says there. Now, of course, if you do a super chat tonight, you do get one of my fancy little thank you graphics. So we're going to kick it off with a bit of Marvel for the Marvel theme. Let's kick it off with Dr. Doom. So thank you for the super chat, Madison Kingswood.
Thank you for the super chat.
Dr. Doom is very pleased there indeed. And we have another one. Oh, we have a man all the way from annual leave himself. Pow! Thank you for filling in the Thursday night void. Be back for Legends and Liquor on Sunday. So no problem at all. Dan is super chatted us there, $4.99 from his holiday. He's a bit sunburned. Go into his Instagram stories. You will see the man, he doesn't tan well. He does not tan well. He's burnt like a bloody lobster already. So I am filling in his Thursday night void, but he will be back this Sunday on Dan Who Reviews for Legends and Liquor. It probably won't be a 10-hour stream. If you haven't seen the last episode of Legends and Liquor, I was on it in about hour 5, and we went through all our collections, celebrating 100 episodes of Legends and Liquor. I tried to get it all into a nice condensed, about 12 minutes, I think I managed to do. Your boy's got toys. He went rogue. He went for about an hour. So shout out Alexi. Go and check out that segment. It's about 1 a.m. UK time, that was. We had some great collections shown across the whole stream. D-Blake Makes was one I think stood out to me. Michael at Bring Toys to Work. It's got some fantastic figures everywhere. So there is some really good collections to check out if you are an action figure collector over on Legends and Liquor. And thank you for the super chat, Dan. So, of course, we will do the super chat graphic. You can have a turtle.
Thank you for the super chat.
There we are. Right. I think we've done that. So the streak is alive. We've achieved the streak. So let's get back to the chat and say no. We were at Mike X before. We've got Figure Cave, Don't Collectibles, Adam Batman Moran. I considered having Adam on as a co-host this evening, but I didn't ask him because I thought MCU and Adam equals cancelled. We could be in a bit of trouble, I think, with Adam on the channel. So I thought I better get Cheeky Monkey on for this one. But shout out Adam there. We said hello to Damien. Who else is here? Kevin Beatty is here. Hello to Kevin. Kevin is a big wrestling fan, I do believe. And I got some wrestling tickets to Monday Night Raw today. So it's been a good day in terms of wrestling. Hello to Flapuma. Flapuma, I believe that's a new name. Hello. LFG. I believe that is from the Deadpool movie. Hold on. Is that knocking at my door? There is an insurgent at the door. Yes, we are. Oh, there's a head deer here. Yes, we're live. We've got 25 in the chat, dear.
Do you need me?
Well, yes, come on in. Now you've returned home. Come on in. You have to talk a bit louder.
I tried to finish early.
Cheeky Monkey, everybody. Get your monkeys in the chat. Get your monkeys in the chat. She's 15 minutes late, so that's about right. I'll have to shuffle now. Ooh. If I shuffle this way, if I shuffle, you've got to go right over there next to the radiator. Come in a bit closer.
Come in a bit more. Hang on.
And a nice annunciation. The mic's over there.
Annunciation.
Annunciation. Cheeky
Hello,
monkey.
everyone. I'm here. I don't know why, but I'm here.
You've got a jumper on, dear.
What's wrong with that?
It's about, I don't know, about 25 degrees in here. I am sweating.
Why have you got a calendar up?
Why have I got? She's spoiling things here. That is not a calendar, dear. That is a spreadsheet to rank the MCU.
Oh.
You will see that in a second on the screen share.
Yeah.
You don't usually see this. She has no idea what's going on here.
Sorry.
So she can see we're live on YouTube.
I tried to get here on time. I really did.
This is StreamYard, dear. This is what I see.
Right.
The public see what's in this bit here.
Get your monkeys in the chat.
Yes, I can see them. They're flying in over here. We were just saying hello to the chat. You've really interrupted them.
Oh, sorry. I'll be quiet.
The streak is alive, though.
Okay.
The streak is alive. So where did we get to? We got to flip him. Kevin Beat is here. Pow, Virtual Dave is here. Hello to Andrew.
Hey, it's my friend.
And talking to friend, there's another your friend. It's Ill Phones.
Oh, I know.
But he's looking out for my Chase DDP for me.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he always gets me hooked up with the wrestling figures, says Mr. Hillphones. Shout out Phil Jones, who is now started with a click. Shelley.
Hello.
Can you see the chat from here now?
I can see, but I can't read it until you click on it.
Have you got your glasses on?
I've got my contacts in.
You've got a contact in.
But I'm very tired.
You've got a contact in. The camera's there, dear, by the way, up there.
I've had a long day.
You had a long day?
I've had a long day.
We're streaming on a Thursday night. Another new name here, I believe. Flumbo Travels, I do believe. Cannot speak this evening.
Hello, Flumbo.
What else we got? I was talking there. We've got Tac is here. Hello to Mark. I like Thunderbolts. Yes, I like Thunderbolts too. That is what actually inspired me talking Thunderbolts to do this. I enjoyed Thunderbolts that much. I was in a bit of an MCU mood, so that's where this kind of stream came from here. Who else is here? Wolfpack Toy Reviews. Go shout out Miguel.
Oh,
put up his first video of a while of the Black Suit Symbiote Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. So head over to the Wolfpack to check that out if you have not already. We said hello to Tac. Is that everybody? Oh, we got a channel membership token. These are a new thing for the channel. I'm not used to all this channel membership. Now, the king of channel membership himself, Justin collects. Jay, make sure the check clears from Dan. Well, yeah, there we go. He has super chatted Mr. Who for our getting us streaming on a school night.
Oh, it was Dan Who, was it?
On a school night, yeah. We've been challenged. We are here. We are live. We have got monkeys in the chat.
Monkeys in the chat.
Monkeys. All sorts of monkeys. We've got the channel membership monkey emoji, but it doesn't show up on here. So we've got monkeys everywhere. We've got Marlo Noirs. I really can't speak. Some nice new names in this evening. Hello.
Nice to
Welcome
see you all.
to the channel.
They're only here for me.
They're only here for you.
You told them that I was doing this stream.
I think we've caught up with everybody in the chat.
Okay.
So how do we usually start the live stream, dear?
Pickups.
She's remembered something.
I haven't brought a pickup.
You haven't brought a pickup.
I wasn't told pickups. I've forgotten about
you
pickups.
can have this. You can have this one. Well, actually, we'll start with this one first.
Did I buy any of these?
It is. You did not buy any of these. No. This is a Marvel themed stream. So we're going to shout out another good friend of the channel, Mr. David Evan and Smith, because this thing has sent him into a rage. It is Jean Grey has arrived here from Marvel Legends, but she is missing a key factor. Now, Cheeky Monkey probably doesn't know what key factor she is missing. So we're going to turn this round. And we're going to...
you told me...
what is she missing?
Boots.
You have remembered. She's listened. She's listened. Celebrate. We'll throw the Jean Grey.
Throw it in the bin.
What am I going to do with it anyway?
I'll hold it.
You have that. Have a Jean Grey. So we've got Jean Grey is here from Marvel Legends. She doesn't have any paint on her boots. But she does have
You told me.
Well, you remembered that. I didn't know. I told you. I tell you all sorts of shit.
You do.
Right.
It's got long hair.
We've got one wrestling theme pickup, and then we'll get into Haulathon, because the rest of it is all Haulathon that arrived this morning. There we go. Justin has confirmed there that David absolutely loved that figure. No complaints. Of course, you will find David on Justin Collect stream. We're a full YouTube network here, spawning out of the Who crew. This is Jade Cargill, of course, from WWE Elite 116. I do believe. The ring light's over there now in front of his new setup, so that takes away my light, but it focuses very nicely.
Do you mind if I go get a cushion?
On Jade Cargill.
I don't think I can stay on.
You need a bottom cushion. She needs a cushion for the ass. And while you're there, you can
excuse me for a minute.
Get me a drink there, dear. Thank you very much.
You've got water now.
Well, you can top me up a little. We might be here a while. We've not even started the MCU ranking yet. Cheeky Monkey's getting a bottom cushion.
Anyone want any snacks while I'm gone?
Any snacks for the live stream? Get your snacks requests in the chat. But we will go to Haulathon then. I think this is sort of week 2 and 3 worth of haul-a-thon there. Smash the like button, Miguel is right there. If you could hit that like button, share the video, whatever you can to help the algorithm. We've just hit 2,500 subscribers here on YouTube, trying to get that to around 3,000 hopefully this year. So please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do see some new names in this evening. And of course, hit that like button if you could. Cheeky Monkey's back.
It's a
with
bit
the
full,
beverage.
sorry.
An overflowing beverage in the famous Spider-Man cup. We better have a drink of that. Just water, nothing too exciting in there. Kevin has the same glass, I do believe. There was a,
Oh, that's cool.
and he's not very impressed with seeing grey
Get it
either.
for a gift. I think your sister might have got it for you.
Right, you ready for haul-a-thon?
Not really.
Come in a bit, dear.
I just sat down.
You're gonna get the mic's here. Not going to hear you there.
Hello, can you hear me?
It's not that loud. Let's see. Shocking. Right, haul-a-thon. We've been trying to get this out for like 5 minutes. Are you okay, dear?
No.
We have a whole room now here.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know why we have a whole room here on the channel, what happened?
Idiot comes to mind.
Well, could you tell the story?
Oh, Jay fell through the ceiling. How many times do we have to tell everyone?
Well, there's new viewers here.
So Jay was creating a lovely toy display upstairs in the loft. Fell through the loft to the landing.
Yes.
Made a massive hole in the ceiling.
Yes, that's true.
Was rushed to the hospital. Didn't break one bone.
Not a
Don't know-
bone.
don't know
Not
how
a
you did
single
it.
broken
But
bone.
me, absolutely heart attack for me.
Shocking. Yes. So if you want to see, there's a video on it on the channel. Head back to a video called Action Figures Saved My Life, and you'll find out what happened. But we have another super chat coming in here from Justin Collects himself. Hit that like button like it owes you money. Thank you very much, Justin, for the $4.99. We've gone international now on the super chat. Thank you to Justin. We do watch a lot of Justin on the replay.
Like your channel.
Justin likes to stream at 2 a.m. UK time, Saturday nights on his channel. So do head over there. But it's in the middle of the night, so we've got to watch on the replay.
We do the replay.
But we will give him a thank you, and we will give him, let's get Mammy on the screen for the first time in a while.
Thank you for the super chat.
There we go.
Is that your voice?
That is my voice, yes. That is my voice recorded.
Thank you
And
for the super chat.
edited.
Edited.
I actually think it is edited. I think that's just my voice. I tried to speak really slow. I don't think I actually did any edits on it.
You're trying to be posh.
There was a right. Haul-a-thon. We still haven't shown a damn thing from Haul-a-thon.
Right, Haul-a-thon, your favourite time of the year.
Right, now this is annoying me from
no,
Haul-a-thon
no.
because I have a pickup here from Haul-a-thon. So you will
Lovely,
see
lovely
the
job.
red version of Shredder in red, the battle damage version in red. So we picked this up, 2-3 weeks ago on Haul-a-thon. It arrived this morning. And yesterday, what did they do? They put the international orders up across their own site, across the UK sites. So I knew the Mirage stuff isn't necessarily exclusive to Haul-a-thon, but literally for less money, I could just wait a few months and got it from the UK.
Oh, did
So
you? Hey?
what FOMO? Because I
Yes,
thought, you never know with this. NECA's distribution is utter crap. So you never know if it's going to be any good at all, really, in terms of distribution. So yeah, I went for it, and then that's what happened.
That's what happened.
So yeah.
Well,
so
never mind. At least you got one.
that cost me about 40 with shipping. I could have got it for about 35. So it was. So he's here.
Never mind. Lesson learned for next
One
time.
you will approve of, though. Oh, I can cover your face
Oh,
with
you
it.
got it. You got it.
That is the count. Yes, the
I didn't
count.
think you could get one.
I waited a whole week. Again, if you've seen previous videos on the channel, I forgot to order this and had to wait a whole week until the next haul-a-thon so I could bundle the shipping. But the count is here. He's got his little monocle.
Let's have a look.
You have a look at the
how cool he is.
See, she likes the Sesame Street line. We've got another channel membership token. They are flying in
So
tonight
he comes with a number 2 for what reason?
because they got
Does he
numbers
count?
and letters. Here's the count, dear. Count von count there. So
Oh,
don't
look
forget
at them.
Kapow, says Adam with his channel membership token there. So yes, in about 5 minutes, Kapow Toys
Oh,
will
we're
be
doing-
having a sale
Oh,
on some in-stock rare Marvel Legends. We'll take a look. So remind me in 5
what are you
minutes.
buying me?
Don't forget Kapow.
You
We'll
buying
have a
me
look at
anything?
that. So that's that. We've still got a Marvel Legends reveal to have to show you. We're 20 minutes in. We're still doing pickups. I haven't even got that many. It's all going on. It's
Can you stop
YouTube.
doing that?
It's a live stream. Right. Panda Khan. Panda Khan is here. Again, I've not even opened the thing. Oh, that looks cool.
Oh.
Samurai Panda.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like his
Ooh.
feet.
Haul-a-thon's going down very well for Cheeky Monkey, isn't it? She seems to be liking a lot of these pickups there.
People use that to do their meat.
What's Damien after? He wants a Telly Monster. Tell you what I want from Sesame Street. I want a Cookie Monster. That's what I want.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Heavy. Was that the same price as normal one?
Yes, it's the same price as Shred. That's about £27, but you have to pay about £27 shipping.
Oh,
so you had to bundle
double the price.
So you had to bundle it all together. Yeah.
Oh, is it still Haul-a-thon?
Or still Haul-a-thon. The
right.
final pickup of pickups is Tattoo and Worm. So we've got a sumo wrestler.
Oh, I like that. Look
And
at him.
Well,
His belly. Have you seen it?
I've seen his belly. It's life size. So one thing we've learned from this segment is NECA cartoon turtle purchases are approved by Cheeky Monkey.
I didn't say approved.
Well, I think that. Okay.
Well, I've not seen these, have I?
Yeah.
You've not shown me these.
Look how much it bloody costs.
Oh, look at! Oh, he's got little sandals on and everything. Look, have you seen his sandals? Look.
He's got 2 feet. He's got sandals. Fantastic.
What's
Looking good.
This one's got a funny foot.
Yeah, he's got him. She loves him. Right, we'll take that away from you, shall we? Take that away. So we'll put that over there. So,
I want to have a look then.
there we are. So that was pickups.
Lovely. I haven't got anything. I didn't pick up
Nothing to show.
anything.
Nothing to show from Cheeky Monkey whatsoever. So there is pickups. We've done pickups. Right. The Kapow toys will be up in a minute. But firstly, let's go to a screen share because we have, Marvel, as I said, must have known we were streaming tonight because we've actually got a brand new Marvel Legend reveal for the first time in ages shown, well, about an hour ago now. So let's head over to Instagram then on Hasbro Pulse and you will see digital early render reveal of Shana the She-Devil coming to the line in 2025. So as Mike said in the chat earlier, hashtag BikiniGate. Are you into the bikini? Are you not into the bikini? Are you happy we don't have the bikini? Did you want the bikini? What's your opinion on the bikini?
Not bothered about the bikini.
She doesn't give a crap about the bikini. There is a... So Shana the She-Devil.
Should I be bothered? I don't even know who that is.
She doesn't even know who that is. Well, she's a character from the sort of X-Men Savage Land universe. She lives in a prehistoric time with Kazar, who we have in the line, and Zabu, the saber-toothed tiger builder figure. So she was a figure we have been needing. There has been rumours we were going to get her. The rumours are true, but the only controversy, if it's controversy, they haven't gone full bikini. They've gone for a slightly more modern design PG, where she's a bit more covered and she's wearing boots.
Why should she not be wearing boots?
Well, she usually is barefoot.
Oh.
So they've gone for the boots. Kazar's got the boots on as well, so it will match. So I thought I'm not mad about the fact she got boots on. And I don't mind the top because I think I've seen Mike say this already, but this is going to be an easy repaint for Rogue, isn't it? We could have a Savage Land version of Rogue pretty much in this outfit. So if we get Savage Land Rogue, I'm going to be a very happy collector.
That's good.
So I'm actually quite impressed with this one, to be honest. This is better than I thought it could have been. There was he was talking about these boots. There we are. There we go. Yes. Where's the boots? Where's Jean's boots? Jean's got no boots.
Well,
she's got boots. There was they're not the right colour boots. There was
paint your own.
Kevin doesn't mind it. She's fine. There is so yeah, I'm quite happy with this. But how are we going to get her? So coming to the line in 25, 2-pack, 3-pack. I know there's that 3-pack Bug Nice had rumoured 6 months ago or so now. So is she in that? Maybe her and Rogue are in that. We've got the Savage Land Professor X, who I think has just come into stock in the UK, actually. Savage Land Professor X, which I think is a Walmart exclusive in the US. But she is here. So I'm quite impressed they've done her. I hoped they would do her because you need her to complete that sort of team. But you never quite know in this day and age whether they would have done it. So Virtual Dave says, I don't really care about this character, but she does look good. Wonder if we'll get an extra head. Yeah, I don't know. She's got the spear. She's got the knife. Damien's talking about the boots. Everybody's chatting about boots. Boots galore. All the boots. And there you are. We have a reveal of Savage Land. Shana the She-Devil here on a Thursday night Marvel live stream. It was meant to be. It was written in the stars. We came on this evening. They did. So, question is, I suppose, really, are we due a Marvel Legends live stream? Because there are no more pre-orders that aren't pre-ordered in a way. So, we must be due a live stream of new reveals soon. So maybe, potentially, in the next couple of weeks. San Diego Comic-Con a couple of months away. So surely we'll do something before SDCC in terms of a live stream. So again, if they do a live stream, I like to do my initial reaction straight after. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, because if they do a live stream, I'm usually live within the hour of them finishing to get those early reactions in. So, and pink hand waving means one thing. Jamie's arrived. Hello, Jamie. How are we doing there? Jamie's in the chat. Yeah, and Jamie liking the figure. So everybody seemingly liking the look of this Shana, the She-Devil figure then from Marvel Legends. At least on this channel. We will explore the comments as time goes on. I'm just checking Kapow Toys now for that UK sale. Can't see anything of what's they got here. Maybe they've got, oh yes, they do have some stuff here. So let me share this tab instead. So if you're in the UK or after your Marvel Legends, looks like they've got some backdated, discounted stock. So you can get yourself the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, 7 Marvel Legends for £80. So what's that? That's about £11.50 a figure.
That's bargain.
So you can get that wave there. That is the first wave of the stuff from Across the Spider-Verse. So that's not a bad price, really, at that price per figure. I have some of them. I don't really collect the well, no, dear, I have a comic version. These are movie figures in a way, which I don't collect anymore. Have you forgotten? I don't collect MCU.
No.
We're doing the whole MCU stream, I know, but I don't collect MCU. Only in Hot Toys. We won't get into that. Right. Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave. So again, this is another one that's probably peg warm to glory, but you can have your peg warmers wave. Another 7 figures plus a bath for $74.99 if you've not got yourself the Hydra Stomper wave there. So something you can do a bit of backtracking on if you're in the UK. And the last few weeks, they put out some quite rare stuff, really, when it comes to the Marvel Legends stuff. But again, the Spider-Verse wave probably a bit more popular, but that does seem to be it at the moment. So we can check back later if anything does change on there. But we'll go over to TNI because JC's got an article up today with regards to the tariffs and Hasbro and what's happening.
Here we go.
There's been an interview with Hasbro's Chief Finance Officer and Chief Operating Officer, Gina Gota, potentially, how you pronounce that. Basically, just summarizing, at the moment, yes, they're not increasing the prices by the sounds of it. So they've held off on this potential, what we were thinking, up to $30 per figure because of the tariffs. With the reduction of the tariff from the 145 down to the 30, and their potential loss obviously cut more than in half, they are they're keeping an eye on the situation. But I think the pre-orders are back up. What does the quote here? In a tariff world, every day is a new adventure. Wow. A new adventure. Not quite how I'd describe it, but there was so it seems at least that Hasbro are reinstoring their pre-orders. If we go over to Pulse US, let's just check they are back up. So if I head over to Pulse here, we go to this tab here. That's Find Marvel Legends. We know we've done previous videos the last few days suspending the pre-orders. Are they back up? Yes, they are back up, and the price does remain the same. So for now, then, at least, a bit of a let-off, it seems, when it comes to Marvel Legends pricing, G.I. Joe Classified pricing. We're not getting hit with that increase. So that's a good thing for the wallet.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely good for the wallet. Cheeky Monkey approves of no price increases.
No price increase. As you see stuff though.
Yeah.
Because you've been trying to monitor this quite a lot, haven't you? Because it's so worrying for your toys. But
it is.
I mean, it changes a lot though. It's not even like remaining the same for a little bit, has it? It keeps changing, so you have to keep. It's
a daily thing at the moment, so we'll keep you up to date on the tariffs on the channel as time goes on. And the only other bit of toy news this week, really Marvel related, was this Nightcrawler, which I covered the other day on the channel from Mondo. I was asking the video, should I go for it? Should I not? I was trying to more focus on the 1992 collection rather than 97, and he's not really an essential character for 92, so I didn't go for him. But he did sell out. So we've got some more updated information, really. So $245 from Mondo. However, in the US, there was a $20 tariff surcharge. And more controversially, the shipping was back. So for the first time in, well, as long as I can remember, for 1/6 from Mondo, they actually charged shipping. not just for UK, but for international as well. So I did try and contact Mondo in their comments. They did get back to me and just saying they're looking at figures on individual basis when it comes to shipping. So we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed for me, the future orders that I'm more bothered about, that shipping charge doesn't stay. Because if you add the shipping charge onto the UK, they use DHL, it adds another $47 onto this price. Plus, we'll get import feed on the figure and the shipping. So this was looking to get to the UK about $350, $360. This would have cost all in to get to the UK. So even for this idiot that buys far too many toys, that was a stretch too far for me. So yeah, the future is up in the air for me and a bit of Mondo at the moment. So that's been the most disappointing news for me this week. And again, for US customers, tariff and shipping on this one. But it did sell out. It still sold out, which did surprise me. It was only 1,000 limit. But we're making a rod for our own back there by selling that one out. And therefore, the price might stay that way. I don't know. This one has me a little concerned, as you can tell. A little concerned. I keep whacking Cheeky Monkey's knee, do I?
Yeah, it's got a sticky out thing.
Too much sticky out thing in Cheeky Monkey's knee. So that is kind of it for the toy news segment for now. I will take a drink and we're going to head into the main topic of the evening, ranking the MCU movies from 36 to number 1. Dead silence from Cheeky Monkey there.
What do you want me to say?
Didn't fill the void at all. What a co-host she is, my darling there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, LFG.
I remember all the films.
She remembers all the films, right?
If you can prompt me, that'd be great. And then I'll remember what happens in all the films.
Right. I'll get a screen share prepared here. So I thought about doing those tier lists. And I thought, no. Let's be a bit different. Let's not do a tier list. Let's do a full ranking. Because if you've seen this channel before, you know I love a good spreadsheet. So I have made a spreadsheet numbered 1 to 36. 1 being my favorite, 36 being my least favorite. And I am going to go through this spreadsheet now and try to rank the Marvel Cinematic Universe in order. So there's a calendar.
It does look like a calendar, does it not?
As Cheeky Monkey called it.
Although
there.
We don't have 36 days a month.
It's on brand. Here we go.
I thought you'd already put in what you want.
No, we're going to do it live. That's the point of this live stream. We are going to live.
Well, I can't
rank
name all 36.
The MCU.
I don't know them all.
Don't panic. I've got things prepared.
Okay, can you not?
Right.
Can I move back a bit?
Go back a bit. She's going back a bit. She's going back. It's got all this space in there. It's not enough for you, apparently. We'll bring you a knee guard next time. A knee guard for Cheeky Monkey. We're going to start with the worst. This is going to be difficult picking the worst, but it will be a recent one, says Adam. Right, okay. MCU. So play along in the chat, if you will. There is a poll. What, we're 36 minutes in. I've not even mentioned the poll. We better mention the poll.
Is this your ranking? Your own personal ranking?
Of course it's my ranking. Who else ranking it? You're going to do it?
It
could be your ranking.
Oh, God.
No, we'll be here for days. Right. The best MCU group of films is what's in the poll. What's the best group? The Avengers films, the Iron Man films, the Spider-Man films, or the Captain America films? You've clearly been getting your votes in. And at the minute, it's a bit of a landslide for the Avengers films are winning in the poll with 25 votes in the poll. Okay. Now, well, that's no caveat. This opinion is my own. It may change within 5 minutes of me doing this. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah. Play along in the comments if you're watching on the replay. Hashtag MCU and put your top 3 and your bottom 3 in the comments after the show as well or something. Or you can put all 36 in if you want. If you really want to play along, put all 36 in order. Right. What we're going to do. It's been a while since I've wanted to do this, but I will.
I'm trying to think what your worst.
I know what my worst film is, and I can see some comments already coming in, and they're going down the same route. Kevin BT has gone. Surely, For Love and Thunder is down there at the bottom. Virtual Dave's guessing the Eternals. Flapuma again. Apologies if I'm getting that name wrong. I think the worst is between Love and Thunder and Quantum Mania. You're all. Well, this is off to a good start because the chat and me are agreeing here. Yeah. So we're going to go over to my other tab. So I've got to get the mouse on the other screen.
So, cool stuff here.
Cheeky Monkey seeing behind the scenes. So I've made an items tab. And the item
Oh,
scarf contains all the
that's clever.
posters.
Oh, that's so clever.
Right. The worst film of the MCU,
Oh,
number
gosh. How can you work
36.
out from that?
It is between two.
I think you can say Eternals.
It is between Quantum Mania and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, really? Okay.
But because it is so annoying, I think we are going to choose this one here.
What happens in that one for me? Because I've forgotten.
So let me go back over to here. Number 36. Paste that down there. And then we're going to put that in number 36. We are going for, now you can see what I'm doing throughout this little.
More like an advent calendar.
Well, there you are. The Marvel MCU advent calendar. This will pull the viewers in. This will pull the viewers in.
You think?
Thor: Love and Thunder, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to make you an advent calendar next.
Thor: Love and Thunder is an absolute pile of horseshit. And it is number 36.
What happens in it? Remind me.
Oh,
Have I watched this one?
You are going to tell us what happens in all these films.
I don't know what happens.
Don't worry, it's terrible. They absolutely Christian Bale. They have poor Christian Bale in this film, and I love Christian Bale, but oh my goodness, what film was he written into? This is ridiculous. They make Thor into an
weird place.
Absolute farce, an absolute joke. Thor becomes in this film. Now we'll get to Ragnarok later. I quite like Ragnarok, but this goes way too far for me. It's like a comedy film before. They've got the Jane Foster cancer storyline. It's just rushed through. It's crap. Absolute crap. And it annoys me that much. It's got to go down at the bottom just for being so bloody annoying. So let's have a look. Let me try and catch it with the chat. The mouse is on a different screen now, but we'll try and get through this as we can. There we go. STM Figures. Hello. Nice to see you this evening. Love and Thunder. Definitely the worst. So we've got some agreement.
Can we watch it?
Flumbo Travel says this live is so fun. This is what happens on the channel, you see. I try and talk toys. She comes in here. No idea what happening.
Well, no,
and it just works.
But the thing is, unless I've watched it recently, I'm not going to remember what happened.
No, we will put a caveat here. Cheeky Monkey has watched every single film in the MCU, probably twice.
What happens, but I can't remember what happens.
You're all right to calm down, dear. Try to talk at the same time, dear, because the microphone will get very confused and the viewers won't hear.
Oh, my knee.
Yeah, we'll go there. We're watching it. You've moved back. Shocking. I just do it by myself. Shocking, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? You invite her in here. You invite her in here.
You want me to help, but I don't know.
Damien's gone big guns early. He's gone big guns early.
Big guns.
He's going for Iron Man. He's ranking all his favourites there, so I'll put them on the screen for you all to read.
Oh, I like Iron Man.
You can have a read of those there from Damien.
Iron Man can't be the worst.
He's not saying that. You can't. You've got your glasses in.
No, I can't read
no glasses in. No more comments from Cheeky Monkey. Okay. Bale was absolutely wasted. Good shout. Right. We're in agreement, at least for the first one. Now, we've probably given away number 2 on this list because we just said it there ourselves. So it is going to be, of course, we'll do a copy job and we'll do a paste. But Quantum Mania, again, turned out to be a complete waste of Kang, a complete waste of space. The CGI was terrible. I was quite bored in the cinema, really, for Quantum Mania. Do you even remember the modern Ant-Man film?
Yes, I do.
Go on then. Anything from it?
Like when his mum and dad go back in with him? No?
Yes.
I remember the rubbish films. This is the problem.
So Cheeky Monkey's doing well, remembering the crap of the MCU. There's
It's not my fault.
Right. Yes. Now, Quantum Mania, not good for me. So we're having some modern ones to start. There will be a mixer. So the bottom 2, I knew where I was going. Now, I don't know where I'm going.
You've got to be down there somewhere.
Okay, that's a cute cult. Let's get an animation. Hello, the Duck Racer champion so far. Surely can't remember the goats in Thor: Love and Thunder. The goat boat. Not a Scooby. There's even a Lego set for it. There was
goat boat.
Yeah, he goes on a massive sailing ship with goats flying it.
No, I have no idea.
No idea.
How long ago did I watch this film?
2 years.
2. Oh, I've done
modern
in the last 2 years.
No idea. She's turning, but she's given up with this already. We're only on number 2. We got 34 to bloody go. She doesn't remember the goats.
I remember goats.
Right. I don't know why you remember goats, dear. She's getting very angry at the goats, Cube Colt. Very angry at the goats.
I remember when he got big and he was like really cool.
You're in a different film now, dear. Cute Colt was in Thor: Love and Thunder, and you're in Ant-Man. Fat Four. Well, that's a different film. No, we're not in Fat Four yet. That's a different film.
That was fine. He was just having a.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't know. I challenge other YouTubers. Do this as well. I want to see those MCU full rankings. I want to see those full rankings in the MCU. And I also challenge you to do it with your wife as well. Please do it with your wife, your significant other, your husband, your other half, whoever you have.
Whoever you have.
Whoever you have. There was
Mum, Dad,
two
Granny,
goats. You've
Granddad.
got 2 goats. Do it with 2
I
goats.
don't know this ghost thing. I'm going to have to watch the film again.
You've not got your phone with you.
Yes,
Well, Google goat boat from Thor.
Goat boat.
Right, we're going to take a pause now. We're going to come full screen a second because Cheeky Monkey is going on a goat crusade here. There is a right. There's goat, just goat, dear. Goat Thor. Let's have a go.
Goat boat Lego.
That'll do. There is a Lego set for it. There is a whole damn Lego set for this goat boat. There is a.
I have no idea still.
Good topic for Legends and Liquor. Dan, it's a good topic for Legends and Liquor. So for episode 200, for a 20-hour Legends and Liquor, because that's how long this would take, we're going to rank the MCU. And the challenge is out there. Have you got any idea?
It's just Lego. I want to see what it looks out on the film.
I'm going to take her phone in a second. My God.
I've just typed it in.
Having fun. There is a. Right, there we are. Goats pulling a boat across at the Bifrost.
No, I have
No idea. No idea. She's never seen these goats in her life. There was a. We've made it up.
Why
people.
would I?
Well, because it's quite a funny thing in the film they're supposed to be. But clearly it didn't work for you,
I
did it?
don't remember that.
There's Adam's got the marbles down there. Now, see, for me, the marbles isn't down there for me. It's not quite as bad as some of the others. I liked bits in the Marvel. And Cheeky Monkey likes a bit of a musical. So I wouldn't be allowed to rank that one too low because of the musical element.
No, but I understand why people wouldn't like that.
Right.
One.
Okay. Right. We're going to go through it. We've got to get through this. We'll be literally here all night.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up.
So let's have a go. What's next? What's the next worst film for me in the MCU? Oh, I think it's gonna. There's some I don't like. I don't know. Eternals is down there. I'm not a massive fan of Eternals. I'm starting to.
You've not done Eternals.
I'm starting to go to. No, it's way worse films than Eternals. I don't like the second Ant-Man too much. Multiverse of Mad. Oh, I know what it's going to be. We're going to go OG here. We're going to go OG. It's going to be number 34. It's going to be Iron Man 3. Not a massive fan of Iron Man 3.
And why is that?
Because I love the Mandarin. And what does the Mandarin become in Iron Man 3?
No idea.
Trevor.
Oh, Trevor! Trevor, okay. Yeah. Okay.
You remember Trevor, but I'm not a massive fan of Trevor. I don't mind Trevor for his comedy moments.
Yeah.
But I want my Mandarin, and I don't want Trevor. And Aldrich Killian didn't do much for me either. So, no, Iron Man 3 for me is going to take a lower spot there.
You're very much thinking about this too much, aren't you? Like, you're really going in deep with this.
That is the point of the stream. I'm supposed to be ranking
Yeah,
the
no,
MCU.
I know, but like, I'm just saying, wow, I don't know if it was that bad.
She likes Iron Man 3. She does not agree with me. We have our first domestic here. She thinks Iron Man 3 should be higher.
I think Eternals should be.
She wants Eternals. She wants Eternals on this list. So we're going to go to number 33.
Well, I just don't think it was a very good film.
Are we going to put Eternals next?
There was a lot going on in that film.
Are we going to put Eternals next? No, we're not going to put Eternals
why
next.
Why are you doing this?
Because I don't think it's that bad as that. I think this film is worse. I do not like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Don't like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I don't mind.
That's another one that bored me a bit. That didn't do nothing. I really liked the first one. I liked the third one. So they'll be much higher on the list. But the second one, it was kind of putting me off the franchise. So I wasn't a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So that's going to take 33 on the list. Now we've got a few coming up. She might get her Eternals wish in a minute. But
I can't even see what they all are.
So Iron Man 3's got to go. I've got to remember to delete them off this tab. Otherwise, we'll be duplicating movies again. Right, okay. I've tried to put them on my little tab here in order. Not order, but in groups. I've got categories together. So where are we going to go now? What else do I not enjoy? There's a few. Maybe I'm overthinking this, as Cheeky Monkey says, but I don't like the
why did you have this already?
Because it's the point doing it live. It'll take you 2 seconds.
You would have thought about
I'm going to remove Cheeky Monkey from the room in a minute. I think there was she may have run a course.
Yeah, but my films are different to your film.
Well, we have to do a sequel, are we? The Cheeky in the chat. Do you want to see a sequel to this? Cheeky Monkey's ranking of the MCU.
If you don't like the ones I like,
we've gathered that. There was. We could do a sequel. Let us know. Would you like to see a sequel to this? Please don't put me through it. But we will see. we will see. Okay. What we're going to do? We are going to put. Oh, that didn't really do any. Oh, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's such a difficult
It's a difficult
decision.
one. It's a difficult one. I don't. Let's put down here. Oh, let's go for. I'm going to go for this one here. I'm going to go for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh.
Because it was so disappointing. I really thought this was going to be this massive, amazing multiverse film. And how much multiverse we get? About a 3-minute video package.
Is that the one with the zombie man thing?
Yes, yes.
Oh, no,
That's
I didn't like that one either.
Yeah, she doesn't like zombie Doctor Strange.
No, I didn't like that one.
Oh god, we got some fans in the chat. Makata's after a Cheeky Monkey episode. So is Virtual Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely Monkey. Right, Justin Collector's volunteered to host that. I think that's how they're on at 2 a.m. Come on, Justin.
I won't be awake, Justin. I fall asleep at 10 normally.
Yeah, so right, we're going to put that down there. We're going to start playing through this bottom. We're going to get to the good stuff in a minute.
Yeah.
But you prefer the bad stuff? I don't know.
No.
Right, so Doctor Strange, he's out of here. Right, we don't. I think it's time now. She can have a wish. We're going to put the Eternals next.
I'm really surprised you didn't put the Eternals down further.
Well, there's quite a lot of ones I don't like. So
yeah,
there's 5 I don't like more than the Eternals. The Eternals.
Really? I'm surprised.
Where's Compulsive Collector? John, where are you? I think it's one you actually enjoyed this one. There was what's wrong with the Eternals?
It was just there's a lot going on. It doesn't flow as well as it should. I think they just overthought it. I think
Adam's agreeing with me there. We wanted to get Adam on as well if he doesn't get me cancelled for his MCU ranking. We'll have to do this after the Fantastic Four. But you see, you get 36 on the screen nicely. Once you hit 37 films, it's not going to fit so well. So the Eternals is there. For me, I didn't particularly like it. I'm not going to say I liked it. It was quite long. I don't like the costuming. I do not like the costuming. But at least it was telling its own kind of story. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't irritate me as much as some.
What I didn't like, it kept going to different times things, didn't it?
Too confusing for Cheeky Monkey.
Yeah.
Too confusing for Cheeky Monkey. Right. I think we are now going to have to put in one of the most recent movies from the list. Number 30 is going to have to be Captain America, Brave New World. Again, a film that it's I don't know. It's one of those films. I like the Hulk bits in it. I eventually, when we get to Hulk
smash
at the end, it takes a while to get there. It doesn't particularly. I don't know. It tries to. It acts as a sequel to the original Hulk film. A long time after, the leader's design could have been better. It was just a bit of a mismatch, really. It was just a bit meh. It was a bit.
Oh, it was a meh.
It was a meh. There was a. What have we got requests here for now as well? There was a. We've got Cute Colt is here. Cute Colt can rank the 6 Home Alone films, Kiara.
Oh.
I don't think she's actually seen all of them. There is the. Mikey Moonboots is here with the monkeys as well. Hello to Mikey there. Got monkeys dropping.
In the chat.
Eternals was not a bad film, though, to be honest.
Really?
Says Kevin. I think it's as bad.
I think it depends on what you take from it.
Justin liked the Eternals movie. Yeah. He was there with a compulsive collector.
It's complicated for me. I like a nice simple film that I don't have to think too much about. You like the ones where you can kind of link them all together a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam's not too into his Sam Cap there. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't do a lot for me either. That one. There was turn to agree. Perhaps the leader could look differently for returns. I think they've gone past that point now. Right. Okay. We've got. Where are we now?
29.
We're into the 30s. Are done with. We're into the 29th. The 29th. Let's get up here. This is going to be a hard one.
It's going to starting to get harder though. The more you choose.
I don't know. And I think the top should be easier than the bottom. Maybe. Right. What other films don't I like? So I'm trying to look at my groupings now. No, that's okay. There's one that's standing out there. It might be that. I don't know. We're going very modern. I think it's going to have to be the Marvels coming up next. I think the Marvels.
I didn't mind that film.
I think the Marvels going to have to take 29. It's okay in parts. It was a fun little film. A bit of a family film.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is
she liked the sing along bit. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm going to change. I might.
Oh,
change. Did I put? I think I'm going to check. No, I'm not. I don't know. Did I
Oh
prefer?
my-
I'm going to think. Did I prefer it to the other Captain Marvel movie?
I did.
And I think I did. So I'm going to move that up to 28, and we're going to actually put Captain Marvel down there. I don't think that did a lot for me either. I think Captain Marvel's going to go to 29, and the Marvels are just slightly better. The team dynamic, and I quite like Kamala Khan.
Yes,
So
like
I
her.
think she
she's
takes
brilliant.
it there.
I think she brings a lot to the films actually.
Not a massive fan of Jude Law's character in the original version of Captain Marvel. So I think yeah, that's going to go down there. So that's that one. So we've got the Captain Marvel franchises off. So I'm looking now. Oh, now there's a film on here I've only seen once. And most of them I've seen multiple times, but I've only seen this one once. So I'm going to put it there next because it might change in a future ranking. But number 27, lucky for the Royal Rumble, is Black Widow. Now, we had all the COVID sort of waiting for this one. And I finally get to see a new Marvel film, and it just again disappointed me. I didn't like the whole Red Room and the Taskmaster stuff. That didn't do a lot for me. The only saving grace was I love Florence Pugh. So it introduced Florence Pugh, but she's got a much better film coming up later because trust me, Thunderbolt's going to be much higher on this list. So that's going to take the slot there at 27. And then I think as a lot of this is modern, a lot of this is the current phase. What I think, I'm going to go for, I'm not a massive fan of this one either. So number 26, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, I don't mind Ant-Man films.
Comes up there next. I think it's not a terrible film. It doesn't do a lot for me. So it's taken quite a low ranking. You like him getting big? Cheeky monkey likes things getting big. I don't talk about things getting big, dear.
I don't mind Ant-Man. I think it's not bad films, but I think it's probably because I like the act. Well, I can't even remember his name. That's pretty bad, isn't it? The actor.
Paul Rudd.
That's it. I like him.
We like Paul Rudd in Friends.
Probably why.
That's why.
Probably why I like Ant-Man. Otherwise,
yeah, he's not really sold a lot of that there. Right. Okay. Now we're going to go for. I think we're going to go. Between two.
Very indecisive.
No, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for number. We're going to go for The Dark World. So the second Thor film in this, but you've forgotten it. It's about the Dark Elves. It's the second Thor film. You fell asleep enough times. You've probably never seen the end of it.
Oh,
yeah.
That would explain.
It's just a bit. It's another one that I said were.
Did we watch it at cinema?
No. It doesn't do a lot for me. So that used to be probably. To be fair, let's just go back to this because that used to be way down my list. But look at all these other films that are below Thor: Dark World. I know a lot of people would have probably back in the day ranked Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World really, really low on their lists. And now we're talking there's 10 films that are sort of between that and the other ones. So it's definitely saying one thing. The quality of the MCU has definitely reduced over the last few years. Now, being a big fan of those early phases, I kind of lost interest in the figures. I've sold most of the figures now. Started to try and get my favourite characters from those sagas back up there. So I think they are finally turning it around, which is why I wanted to do this stream now, because I think after Thunderbolts, we're actually on an uptick in the MCU. But the last few years, according to my list anyway, has been quite rough. And the next one will be another one from the modern era, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Of course, it's very hard to follow Chadwick Boseman. It's another film that I thought was okay. I think a lot of people think it's worse than I thought it was. But introducing Riri Williams as Ironheart, that is the second one.
Yeah, no, I like the first one.
Beautiful introduction in the first sort of funeral moments in the film.
Oh,
kind of loses its way within the plot, I think, a bit. So not particularly for me. There was a.
Wasn't bad though.
But it's at 24. So eventually we can get into the good films, maybe in the top 20, but it doesn't make the top 20 on the list. So I've lost the mouse. Mouse, get on the second screen, mouse. There we go. Right. So what's next? Now we're going to get into the mid territories then. So I think looking at the rest of the films that remain, I think it's safe to say I like every film that remains.
Ooh.
So there are how many we've got there in a row? We've got 9 in a row, haven't we? I think, yeah, 9. So we've got 10, 11, 12. We've got 13. So 13 films of the MCU I do not like. But there's 23 that I do. So they're definitely balanced all of it 2/3. So it's like a third of the MCU I do not like. 30% I do not like of the MCU. But now we've got 2/3 I actually like.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, maybe
I kind of like every film.
exactly. Maybe it is more of a franchise that's been with us now. There's some of us in the chat I've seen there that probably haven't been alive the length of time the MCU's been going on. So don't know life without the MCU as a global sort of comic movie juggernaut that we've not had in our younger days. So we're going to get into films I like, but which ones do I like the least of the ones I like is what we're going to do. And I think we're going to go for the original Hulk film, I think, is coming in next. You've not even seen. That's probably the film
Hulk.
That's probably the film you've never actually seen.
Oh, I like Bruce Banner.
It's not. That's Mark Ruffalo.
I like him.
Yes, but it's not. It's Ed Norton, dear. It's a different film. Have you seen this film?
I don't know.
No, I think that's one thing you haven't actually seen. So you're giving an opinion on. She likes Mark Ruffalo. She doesn't like Bruce Banner. Technically, is what you're trying to say. I do believe.
He's the Hulk.
Yes, but he's not the Hulk in that film. It's a different actor. They changed him. Recast, dear.
Recast?
Yes, he was a recast. He was not the first Hulk. No, it was Ed Norton from Fight Club.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Well, it's Ed Norton from Fight Club.
I've watched Fight Club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Film's a cheeky monkey. Now, if you go back to an old Livestream channel, God knows where you're going to find it. But Cheeky Monkey reviews Star Wars. There's a fantastic segment. There's a fantastic segment. I mean, it's a fantastic segment where she takes us through the plot of, I believe it's the Phantom Menace. Fantastic. Try and find it. It's just absolutely hilarious.
Do you know what one that was on?
There was a.
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Ed Norton, Kiara, yes. Tim Roth, I do like the design of Abomination. Now, Mahita there is probably going to not like my ranking of the Hulk. I'm assuming from that. I have it far too low. But as I said, it is horses for courses when it comes to the MCU ranking list, because we're all going to have very different opinions, I think, on the MCU. So Hulk's going to is coming in the 20s. Now, let's have a look. Let's have a look. See here. We're going to go for, in the next place, I'm going to go Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Going to come in at 22, because I like the first 2/3 of the movie. I don't like the final act too much, the big sort of fight on the river. This one a bit too over the top. So I like the film, but it is going to take 22. Now, a lot of people, I think according to IMDb, have that very, very high, have that sort of top 10. So I've probably got that lower than a lot of people would have within the list. But if we go back to the poll here, I was saying, what is your favourite franchise? Well, then the poll, I remember, because it is a landslide victory for the Avengers films. And as you can see, I have not put one Avengers film in the list yet. So they are going to be high for me as well on the ranking of the list. Right, next film off the list is going to be... we're going to go for Ant-Man, I think. I'm not a massive fan of the Ant-Man franchise, but I prefer the first one. So that's my favourite of the Ant-Man films, but it doesn't quite break the top 20. Again, I like Paul Rudd as an actor, but I don't know, the overly comedy ones aren't so exciting. I'm not a comedy guy. I'm not a comedy guy at all.
You're not a funny guy.
No, not at all. So we're going to keep going here. We're going to get nearly into the top 20. We are now going to put down there. Oh, I think we're going to go for... See, my Spider-Man films haven't appeared yet either, because I'm quite the Spider-Man fan. I think Thor's going to take the next position. The original Thor film. So definitely up there with my lowest rated franchises, along with Ant-Man. We've had all 3 Ant-Man. So Ant-Man is technically my lowest rated franchise. But the original Thor just breaks the top 20 for me. Just breaks the top 20. But no higher than that. It's a good start to the franchise. It starts to build that early sort of 5 films building up to that first Avengers. Yeah, so makes the top 20. That's as far as it's going for Thor. Right, Thor has made it. We're now going to put down there. I think we're going to go to the Iron Man franchise now, and I think Iron Man 2 is probably going to come in. So this is Mickey Rourke as Whiplash, a figure we never got in Marvel Legends. So took me years. I eventually bought the Hot Toys because it annoyed me so much. We never had it in the Marvel Legends line. But it's a good film. It's a good film. But it's 19. It's 19. And there's much more I can say about Iron Man 2. As we're rolling through on a bit of a streak now, dear. I'm making some pace here.
Some good decisions.
Making good times. There was I'm now gonna probably put in my first of the Spider-Man films, I think. I'm gonna put the first Spider-Man film here. Number 18. So it makes a second row. Number 18, my least favorite of the Spider-Man films. I think they got better as they went along. But it's a film I like because I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite character.
You like Spider-Man.
Tom Holland's not my favorite Spider-Man, but you love him.
I think he's great.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Cheeky Monkey made me buy the hot toy of him because she likes him.
Thank you. I just made a comment and then you bought it.
Well, that's what you told me to, dear. I do purely as I'm told.
Yeah,
as you can see from this live stream.
Yeah.
As you can see from this live stream. Okay, so we're in the good stuff now. Right, there we go. So we're in the teams. We're in the teams next to me. That's an easy one. It's going to be the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. That is a correct answer. I can see from Damien in the chat. Andrew Garfield, also my favourite Spider-Man actor as well.
Yeah.
And the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. A film I thought I'd absolutely hate when we saw. I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were before they came out. I was like, what is this they're trying to do? This sort of space thing. And it turned out really good. Again, I think a lot of people would have that top 10. But I've got it in the teens because I think the third film is better for me within that franchise. So I've got number 17, the original Guardians of the Galaxy. We're now going to put in my first film from the Captain America franchise.
Ooh.
And it is the first one. Captain America, the first Avenger. Now, Cheeky Monkey doesn't remember this film because I asked her a question yesterday. I said, who is the villain in this film? Can she remember?
Red Skull.
Oh, she's remembered. You did well there. You're not actually on the camera because the camera's there.
Sorry,
so
red
it's
skull.
leaning to the wall. Nobody can.
I'm actually really uncomfortable.
You're
chair.
talking
this
shoulder.
chair is not very comfortable. You've got a lovely padded seat.
Would you like? We try to swap seats.
No.
We can swap seats.
No, I'm good.
You can give us the top 15.
Honestly,
No more swapping for Cheeky Monkey. She's throwing me out. Right. So what we can say about that? She wants to move on, so we are moving on. Right. Still put no Avengers films in there. And now I still think I'd have them all higher than this at the moment. Now it's going to get tough. I think Doctor Strange comes next.
Doctor Strange?
This is, number 15. Now, she loves Benedict Cumberbatch, so he is the 15th best film in the MCU.
I must stress this is your opinion of these films. Not
yes, there's going to be apparently a sequel. Justin Collects is going to host. As you give your opinion.
I can't stay awake that late. I'll do a video and send it to you.
Spider-Verse and Oppenheimer Fan 2000. That is definitely a new name. Who is going through and giving me their full list in the comments. So carry on there. We'll put a few of those up on the screen as we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So we're going to get a full list. We'll review that as we go. Right. Number 15, Doctor Strange. Good film, but yeah, it doesn't make the top 10. But these are films I really enjoy now, so I do like Doctor Strange. So we're getting into the good stuff, but not everything can be in the top 10 because that's the difficult thing with ranking. Is some films you really like look quite low. Because I really like the first Captain America film, and it's down at what, like 16, 17. Right. Let's go next. I think this one's going to come next.
No.
Number 14, Deadpool and Wolverine. That's as high as it would go for me. I think it was the first film to start getting us back on track with the MCU. It was a fun one to see, but the overall plot I don't think is worthy of top 10. I love the Hugh Jackman in the different Wolverines and everything, especially the Age of Apocalypse version of Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I was definitely a fan of that. But I think, and again, not generally a fan of Deadpool, because she says I'm a bit grumpy with the comedy ones. A different opinion here from Cheeky Monkey.
This is funny.
Yeah, you love the comedy. You love the comedy. You absolutely love the comedy, but the comedy doesn't do a lot for me there. Spider-Verse fan is still going through there with the list. So again, we will review that as we go through the comments. Right, we're going to go to number 13. We are really going to.
Lucky for Sam.
We're going to really struggle now, I think. Right, number 13. This is going to be difficult for the ranking. Let's try and pull all these images a bit up together. Number 13. What are we going to do now? Number 13. Oh, I don't know now. Now I've really got to think. Now I'm having a deep think at number 13.
A deep think.
What am I ranking on? Personal bias?
One at the top. What is that?
That's Thor Ragnarok at the top. It's... I think maybe I've got to put an Avengers film in here now.
Oh dear.
I think we're going to go... It's going to have to be the Age of Ultron. I really like the Age of Ultron, but it's going to have to come at 13.
Oh,
so it is difficult now. So there's definitely a good solid top. I'd say your top 18 here, your top 2 rows on this are very, very good films, in my opinion. So Age of Ultron, I like it. I like Ultron as a villain, but it can't go any higher. I don't have any more slots. This is getting tricky now. I thought the bottom was going to be difficult, but maybe the top is going to be difficult as we go through. Right, what is next? I'm thinking it's going to be it's going to have to be Spider-Man Far From Home, I think.
No, you
Number
can't
12.
do that.
I can't do that number 12. But
No.
Why don't you want that at number 12?
That one's my favourite.
Is it?
I like that one.
I thought you liked No Way Home.
Far From Home, No Way Home. I don't know which is the one I like.
We don't even know what you're talking about, do you? What film is it? Which film are you trying to describe? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's having a panic. Right. Mysterio or the Green Goblin?
Mysterio one.
That's the Mysterio one.
That one needs to go up higher.
It can't go higher. It's number 12. I can't get any higher. I've got no more room.
Green Goblin one's really good though.
Yeah, that's going to go higher. There's the one with Andrew Garfield and Toby in.
Yeah.
That one's going to go higher.
That one go higher. Okay.
Right. Okay. She's happy now. We've had a. No! We got the Darth Vader scream of no from Davey in there. We have just seen Revenge of the Sith in the cinema, actually.
We did! And I thought it might stay
the Hot Toys just announced a figure of that when he gets off the bench at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was very good.
No.
To wait for it all.
He wants it higher. Spider-Man No Way Home coming in on the list there. We've got the top 3 coming in from Spider-Verse and Oppenheimer Fan 2000.
Right.
We'll see what their number 1 is. They've got Endgame at number 2.
Ooh.
So they've got Captain America Winter Soldier at 3, Endgame at 2. We're waiting on the number 1.
On the edge of his seat.
And Infinity War at number 1.
Infinity
Okay, we'll
War.
see how close that is to my ranking. So that's number 12. Right, okay. Cheeky Monkey's getting angry now, see?
Well, no, because you like different films to me.
I know. Right, okay. We're going to go to the next one on the list. This is where you find out there's too many slides. Right, okay. Right, I think Ragnarok is going to have to come in next. Thor Ragnarok is going to take the next position.
Now, what happens on that one?
On the list, that's where we're friends from work. Hulk and Thor.
Oh, friends from work.
She likes that one. Yeah, she likes that one. That's one she is a fan of, an absolute fan of that one. So that's an approval from Cheeky Monkey at 11. Right, the top 10 then are coming up. Do we have 10 left? Let's just do some maths and see we haven't actually mucked this up. But I think we've got 10 images left on the screen. I think I might have achieved this spreadsheet. So what is my top 10? That is what we are down to. Now, I did say when we saw Thunderbolts the other day, I thought it was a top 10 MCU film. And it turns out, as I'm doing this live ranking, it's still there on the board. So is it going to go? Where is it going to go?
I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I might be a bit controversial here. I don't know how controversial I'm going to be. I think I'm going to put it there. I think that's where I could put it. Endgame is number 10.
Oh.
Now, a lot of you may have expected Endgame number 1. Some of this forgot their chat. Got Endgame at number 2.
It's got to be top 3.
Top 3. It's made the top 10, but it's going to go 10th for me, I think, for now.
It's going to upset a few people.
I know what my favourite film is. I know what my number 1 is on this list, at least.
Film is.
But there was a.
It's not on the list, is it?
No, Home Alone is not on this list.
Toy Story's not there.
This is not.
I should just do my top 36 films.
Your top 36 films.
And then,
We're going to have to start a new channel at this rate, aren't we? A new channel for this. Okay. Right. Okay. Number 10.
Oh,
Number
no.
10.
I don't like that.
Endgame at 10. I've probably got to justify my reasons.
Yeah, well, you go on then. Good luck.
We built
Off we
up.
go.
We built up to get there. We built up to get there, and I enjoyed getting there. I enjoyed the climax.
You did. You
could
had
say.
a lovely time.
But I don't think because you need to watch all the other films. I don't know. Is that
It
why I got
brings
it?
it all together, though.
It does bring it all together. But I don't know.
Oh,
As an
no.
individual film, I don't think it's higher than the top 10 at the moment. I'm gonna put it there for now. Maybe you could change it. I don't know.
No, once you've locked in, that's it.
Right. Okay. The next film on the list, then. I think we are going to go. I think we're going to go for Black Panther now. I think the original Black Panther film takes number 9 on this. Absolutely outstanding film. So this is how much I like this top 10. So it's number 9 for me, but you could have that number 1. I can see people have that number 1, 2, 3. Right. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to come next. I think that's going to take number 8 on the list. Maybe it's a bit of recency bias, but it's a film that I really enjoyed. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I think the villain was fantastic. I think it brought that trilogy to a close very nicely. You can tell how much I didn't like Volume 2. It's down at number 33. But Volume 3 there takes number 8 on the list. Right, number 8 on the list. Okay, right. Thunderbolts is coming next. It's going to take number 7.
Number 7. That's not bad.
It's going to take number 7. It might be a very heavy Florence Pugh bias.
I thought it was a good film anyway.
I think it's a fantastic film. I think the story for a standalone movie, I think it did move on your MCU as well to the next phase.
I think what I liked is, I don't like a long film. It didn't feel like a long film.
No,
the story flowed really well, and I was engaged the whole time. That's what I liked about that film.
Yeah, Damien's saying there, Sentry from that film was a highlight for him from the MCU. Cross the Bible is my favourite comic book movie ever for the animated section. We've never got an MCU high evolutionary figure. No, that is one we are missing from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I don't think we ever got a hot toy as well. I may be wrong on that.
We're not getting a hot toy.
Don't recall seeing one, but we might be getting a hot toy of Florence Pugh. I don't know. I think Thunderbolts is that good. It's prompted this list. It could be prompting some purchases. It's reignited my flame for the MCU. So I think it is definitely top 10. This top 10 is definitely a fluid top 10. You can say my opinion could be completely different tomorrow. Yeah, but on a hot, sweaty Thursday night, this is where we're going. Right. We've got these films remaining then. These films remaining. Right. Oh, this is going to be controversial here because any of you choose from these, I think Civil War might have to be next. I'm just trying to think my top. Doodly. Right. Okay. Let's go for Civil War. Let's go for Civil War next. Makes number 6 on the list today. I've had it higher before when I've tried to rank these in my head. I've had it top 5. But I think today it's going to take number 6. So you've got that scene in the airport of them all running together. Absolute comic book come to life. I think that sort of scene. So I really enjoyed that throughout the film. So that is going to leave my top 5. So Civil War at number 6.
Oh, it's exciting now.
Top 5. Right, okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, right, okay. It's going to be the other Captain America franchise very high, apart from the one we've just had with Brave New World. So clearly I'm a Chris Evans fan because number 5 is Winter Soldier. This has definitely been a lot of people's number 1. I've seen this on multiple lists over the years of the best film within the MCU. Again, as a sort of standalone spy thriller film, it's definitely up there. So it is top 5 for me. I've had it higher. I've tried to play this game in my head for many years. What is the best MCU films out there? And I think I always get a different answer. It depends what mood I'm in. But at the moment, it's number 5. You agree? You happy with 5?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
She's happy with 5.
Yeah.
Right, okay. We're going now. We're making some good. We've made time back. Number 4. We've got 2 Avengers films left, a Spider-Man film An Iron Man film. Right. Okay. Right. Now I've got a Spider-Man bias, you see. So how high is my Spidey bias of Spider-Man being my favourite character going to push it up the list? Oh dear, there we go. Yeah. So tough at the top. It's tough at the top. I know what my number one is, but it's these other three. Which order do I put them in? Now, three of these films I've seen twice at the cinema. One of these films I wasn't a massive fan of when it first came out. It just over the years, it just grew on me, and I absolutely loved the film. And so, how high I'm going to put it there, I think, because of that reason. It's the only one I haven't seen twice at the cinema is the original Iron Man. So, Iron Man 1, the original film where the MCU started, is going to go number 4. I've kind of had that number 2 before, but I think it's dropped down. Now I'm really trying to study this and think it. I didn't like it at the time. I was like, this isn't Spider-Man. I was just, well, it's not Spider-Man. I don't want Iron Man. I want Spider-Man. But what has it become? Robert Downey Jr. is fantastic in the role. Again, it's the one figure I've got the hot toy of, the representation of that MCU of where we started. Obadiah Stane, I think, is a good villain. So, Scraps in a cave. It's
pretty cool.
It's there. It's there. I don't know if it should be higher. I think it should be higher, but I haven't got enough spots. You've literally it's really telling me this top end is really, really good. So that is there. Right. Now this is the one. This is a tricky pick for me now. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Right. I'm going to go, Cheeky Monkey's not going to like me, but Spider-Man No Way Home is going to go number 3. She would have probably had that number 1, I would guess.
Yeah, that one and what's the other Spider-Man one?
That one and probably Endgame she's got up there as well. So stay tuned for about 10 years when Cheeky Monkey ranks the rest of them. But, I love Spidey. I don't know, that has been my number 1 at times. I saw it maybe 3 times, I think, at the cinema. Just because I loved it. Was just nostalgia, though, of seeing Andrew Garfield finally sort of get his flowers as Spider-Man. Toby back on the screen. Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin again. Seeing Alfred Molina. See, I'm talking about it now. I want to put it higher.
It was a lot going on, but it was brilliant.
I want to put it higher. I think it held. It's just... It has to go number 3 because I think the plot of the other 2 that are higher, I think the plot is better in the other 2. Which is why it's going to have to go. So as we go through this now, in the chat, give me your top 3s in the chat. Give me your top 3s in the chat. And again, if you're on the replay, hit me with those top 3s now. Because now is your time to get them in the chat if you haven't done so already. Let's have a look at Damien's already done that there. So he's got Avengers 4. He's got number 3 is Iron Man. Avengers Infinity War at 2 and No Way Home first. So he's got No Way Home first. Right. So number 2 and 1, I am down then effectively to 2 Avengers movies, but I always knew what number 1 was. So that means number 2 is the original Avengers film. I think Avengers Assemble, called in the US. So the original Avengers film is going to take number 2. I think it was a feeling I had in the cinema. When we've got through those first sort of 4 or 5 films, it led to this Avengers film. I remember watching in 3D. It was one of the first films I'd watched in 3D. And I was absolutely blown away by the 3D. The whole Loki storyline, the Battle of New York that is so played out across the rest of the MCU now, always referenced back to, I've built the Avengers Tower in Lego literally last week.
You did.
13 hours of Lego building the Avengers. It's epic. It's absolutely epic. I need to do a video next week on the Avengers Tower. So this had to be right up there. It's been number 3 before because Spider-Man would have been higher, but I think the plot of the original Avengers is better, so it's going to jump it to number 2 on the list. Also, hello to Nick. Hello to Thirsty for Chicken. I haven't seen you in a while. But Danny's missed the whole list. So he's got the whole replay to look forward to there. Thank you. But yes, I thought there's an idea. It just popped in my head for a Thursday night stream here. I had to talk Marvel. I didn't think there was going to be a lot of news. We have had Shauna the She-Devil, though. So if you haven't seen your Marvel Legends, Shauna the She-Devil, we'll cover that again briefly before we leave here tonight as well. So I can't just say now, I went to cinema with my dad to watch the first Avengers movie. Great times. So I've
It's
kind
all
of
about memories.
it
as
is.
well. Like,
That's-
these prompt memories of when you were, where you were when you saw it,
Yeah.
how you felt after the film.
that's why they are where they are.
Yeah.
But number one, to me, and you can see the difference between the two in terms of where I've ranked them. Here it comes. And number one, if you haven't worked it out already, it is Avengers Infinity War. So Thanos doing the snap should have gone for the head. So I put Endgame, the sequel to it, at number 10.
Yeah, see,
Could have had it
I
higher.
didn't put them two together, but
no, I see that as a standalone movie. Infinity War, when we finally get all we've been building to, didn't build to they kind of undid some of it with a time skip and the time travel within Endgame. So the time travel element is ranking Endgame a bit lower for me because they had to undo what they did in Infinity War. But the fact they actually did it, Thanos snapped and disintegrated half the universe. The bad guy won.
you love that.
I love that. It's the reason I love The Empire Strikes Back, because to me, Vader wins in The Empire Strikes Back. And you don't, all these films, eventually, the good guy wins. So it's kind of cool to me. As always a fan of the villains. I was always a fan of the villains growing up. I say Spider-Man, the animated series, is one of my favorite things ever. But not because of Spider-Man, it's because of the villains. I love the villains. The Lizard, Doc Ock, the Green Goblin, Carnage, the Kingpin. They're all things that... So the villain winning...
Favorite villain, then?
My favourite villain is Doctor Doom, darling.
Oh, of course it is.
Doctor Doom or the Lizard would be up there, depending if you class Doom as a full-on villain at times. Probably would.
I've met Doctor Doom.
You've met Doctor Doom?
I've met Doctor Doom. I've had a selfie with him.
Have you?
I have.
What are you on about?
Doctor Doom.
Right, fantastic. No idea what she's talking about.
I've met Doctor Doom.
They're in the main event, but she's met Doctor Doom. I think she's probably seen somebody in cosplay. There is what I can think of that. But yes, you've interrupted my beautiful flow on number one of all times to interrupt me there.
You like the
Number one. Yeah, so the villains won. Infinity War. Absolutely love it. All those characters coming together on screen, not taking screen time away from each other. I think it was perfectly paced. It was a long film, but it was perfectly paced. They all got their time. No separate stories of Thor up in space and the things happening over in Wakanda and the stuff in New York. It's just, I love it. I absolutely love Infinity War. That is, I collected all the figures from Hasbro from Marvel Legends at the time for the film. Eventually, trying to sell them, but you never know. That is
Doctor Doom.
Is that not Doctor Doom? That is a Doctor Doom cosplay. I'm going to show that. So there we go. Cheeky Monkey has seen a Doctor Doom cosplay there. She was blonde also at the time, so we can confirm that is what she was talking about. Let's have a look at some of these top. First of Chicken, no particular order though. No Way Home, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Guardians 3, and Wakanda Forever. So interesting to see the different rankings there. Different things. A lot of films people agree on, and then different ones were way off, and sort of 20 films off within some of these rankings. That's what
makes it personal, isn't it? Everyone can take something different from a film, can't they? That's the thing.
Completely. I think this is I thought I'd have probably quite a unique list. I don't think my tastes are quite the same as everybody out there. So that is, ladies and gentlemen, you have achieved it. That is my list. I have ranked the MCU from worst to best, from 36 all the way up for number 1. So, speed round. We're going to speed round it. Get your favourites in the chat. 36, it's Thor Love and Thunder. 35, Quantum Mania. 34, Iron Man 3. 33, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 32, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. 31, Eternals. 30, Brave New World. 29, Captain Marvel. 28, The Marvels. 27, it's the Black Widow. 26, can't even see, Ant-Man and the Wasp. 25, for The Dark World. How did that get to 25? 24, Wakanda Forever. 23, The Incredible Hulk. 22, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. 21, Ant-Man. 20, Thor. 19, Iron Man 2. 18, Spider-Man Homecoming. 17, Guardians of the Galaxy. 16, Captain America, the First Avenger. 15, Doctor Strange. 14, Deadpool and Wolverine. 13, Avengers Age of Ultron. 12, Spider-Man Far From Home. 11, Thor Ragnarok. 10, Avengers Endgame. Number 9, Black Panther. Number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 7, Thunderbolts Asterix. It's got a new name. We won't spoil it, but Marvel did. Number 6, Captain America Civil War. Number 5, Captain America The Winter Soldier. Number 4, Iron Man. Number 3, Spider-Man No Way Home. Number 2, Avengers. And number 1, Avengers Infinity War. Can't click.
You can't click. You
No,
can't click.
no, nothing. Doesn't work. I could not do a Thanos snap because my fingers do not snap. But that is my rankings. Agree or disagree as you see fit. But yes, I challenge you all out there. Get your rankings in. Use the comments on the replay. Wow. What a list. But definitely, it's taught me one thing actually doing this. The top 20, probably 22, 23. I'd say the top 23 actually I like. Looking at that list. I like Hulk, I like Shang-Chi. So yeah, there's a decent rank of films there on that list. But definitely we can tell the last few years though, in terms of my opinion at least, the quality has definitely dipped. But you can see they've had a couple of winners because yeah, we've had some, well, in my opinion, some shitters the last 3 years. They're all at the bottom, but then look at that. 2 have snuck in my top 10. Maybe it's recency bias because we've been starved with all these ones down the bottom, but they've made my top 10 for now. Maybe they would slip. Maybe they will all change. I don't think Infinity War would come off number 1, but we will see. And what will Fantastic Four lead to? Because what this list is missing is X-Men films and Fantastic Four films, because both franchises now finally coming in to the MCU. Where are we going to go? I love the Fantastic Four. I love Doctor Doom. So Avengers Doomsday. I've said Doctor Doom is my favorite character. I'm, for one, quite happy with Robert Downey Jr. playing him, see what he does with the role of Doctor Doom. So Avengers Doomsday could be up there. And then finally going to end it all with Secret Wars. End this dreaded multiverse. But that could be a good film. So maybe they've got some hits to come. They're slowing down. Hopefully, I don't know. We will see. What's the famous in there? MCU TV series ranking. I could do that in my head. I can tell you WandaVision's at the top. I love WandaVision. I don't. Daredevil would be up there. Daredevil and WandaVision probably my top 2. That probably isn't a list I will do anytime soon. A lot of them are mediocre, but I do like the first one they did with WandaVision, and I did like a Daredevil. Maybe I should do this with Star Wars. Maybe we should change franchise.
No, we're not doing Star Wars.
He loves a bit of Star Wars.
No, you do that one.
Who doesn't love a bit of Star Wars? Cheeky Monkey loves a blooming bit of Star Wars, I'll tell you that much. So I think we could potentially do that. Let me just go back, because we are, of course, an action figure channel, as we've gone on MCU tangent. Anything else on the Kapow sale? I'm looking in the background. No, there isn't. There is nothing new in the Kapow sale at all. So nothing we've missed there. But I think we've done it. We've come to an end.
Done.
Well, if we clocked it an hour and a half, we haven't been too bad getting that into an hour and a half. Some people still with us. We're doing very well. Thank you for joining us, everybody. That is my list. So I'm quite feeling MCU. Maybe we should go and watch an MCU
I think we
production.
Should watch. What should we watch?
We'll start at the bottom then. Thor: Love and Thunder. Maybe we should watch in my reverse order.
We should take a screenshot of that so we know which orders to do.
How
long will it take us to watch all of those?
How long it take us to get? I don't know. That's a question. Anybody know the maths on how many minutes the MCU takes? There is a yes. See, next up, our first chickens out for a bit of Star Wars.
Oh, don't encourage it.
I need to finish the Clone Wars though. I've only watched probably under half of the animated Clone Wars. I know I need to get through that. There is a draw drop opportunity. Thank you, Damien. It is hot in here. I tell you how hot it is. I don't know. It's only a UK heat wave, but we are here in the new action figure office, if you will.
Action figure office.
If I duck down, the G.I. Joe figures are in behind me, so I managed to get those in. The Star Wars figures are just to my side there. There's a Jew back there, so we've got the room is filling up nicely. What's that thing there?
A big spider.
That's some part of the G.I. Joe collection. So I think we've achieved it, ladies and gentlemen. So she's been Cheeky Monkey. I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK. I'm not going anywhere for the minute because I've got to work out what all the buttons are. But thank you for this Thursday live stream. We were filling in, of course, for Mr. Who on his bit of annual leave. He's gone on holiday. He's missed a Marvel Legends reveal. It happens every time that man goes on holiday. A Marvel Legends reveal happens. So scroll back to see Shana, the She-Devil from Marvel Legends, because that was shown this evening. We've covered it. We've ranked the MCU. So in the comments section after hashtag MCU, leave me your worst. Leave me your favorites there. It helps the algorithm. So we will be back for another live stream probably when there is some toy news. So it might be Hasbro announcing stuff soon. Hopefully you've got to think maybe things coming back on track with the tariff situation. We will have to wait and see on that one. So if there's new toy news, I will be live. Otherwise, it'll be a selection of videos. I will film the Lego Avengers Tower. That needs to be shown on the channel and a bit of an update on the Lego City. I see everybody's dropping down in the chat there with their different things. We've got all the memberships from there from Damien. We've got the Good Night, Thank You Straight Stream. Shelley's in there. We've got Monkeys in there.
Monkeys in the chat.
We've got Great Stream. We've got it all going on. Thank everybody for joining us this evening. On this week in toys, you may see me on Legends and Liquor this weekend. It is one of those weekends on the Who network. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we are. Good night, Kevin BT. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK. She's been Cheeky Monkey. And there's an end screen coming now. We'll see you on the next one.